Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Eala urges young Filipina hopefuls to carve their own path. Eala used her strong showing in the Philippine Women's Open as a platform to encourage young Filipina players to embrace their own journeys on the professional tennis circuit. The world number 49 advanced to the quarterfinals of the WTA 125 tournament at the Felicissimo Ampon Tennis Center in Manila after dispatching Japan's Sakitsumi Himeno 6-4, 6-0, making her the lone Filipino remaining in the draw. While Eala continued her run, the rest of the local entries bowed out early against more experienced international opponents. Despite the setbacks, Eala stressed that exposure to WTA-level competition is a critical step for aspiring Filipino players, emphasizing that experience, not immediate results, should define progress. "I'm super proud. The fact that we're in the draw. They showed up. They gave their best. It's really hard the first time competing at this level," Eala said in a post-game interview. "But just the experience that you gain from being in these tournaments and playing these people is something money can't buy. So I'm very happy for that. Very proud of our united experience." Eala also made it clear that she does not want to be treated as a benchmark for success, instead urging fellow Filipinas to focus on individual development as they navigate their careers. "My message is always not to try to be like me, or not to try to be the next me, but to try to be the first you. I think it's very important to find your own path," she said. "You can take inspiration from anywhere and anyone you want, but just be yourself and go for what you believe in," Eala concluded. When Eala steps onto the tennis court, she carries more than a racket. She carries questions, expectations, a country's hope wrapped in headlines and hashtags. And yet, if you listen closely to what she urges young Filipina hopefuls to do, her message is disarmingly simple: carve your own path. In a culture that often teaches girls to be careful, grateful, and accommodating, that message lands like a clean forehand down the line. Eala did not grow up following a well-worn road. There was no clear Filipino blueprint for becoming a world-class tennis player. Basketball courts outnumber tennis courts. Visibility was limited, role models even fewer. Choosing tennis seriously meant choosing uncertainty, and choosing it early. It meant leaving home, training abroad, and growing up under lights brighter than most teenagers ever face. That decision alone is a quiet act of rebellion. But carving your own path, as Eala shows, isn't about rejecting where you come from. It's about refusing to let tradition become a ceiling. She honors her roots not by copying what's been done before, but by expanding what's possible next. For young Filipina girls watching her, the lesson goes beyond sports. It speaks to every field where women are told, sometimes gently, sometimes bluntly, to stay realistic, to temper ambition, to pick something safe, to follow. Eala's story suggests something else entirely. Be deliberate. Choose with intention, not fear. Let your dreams be informed by discipline, not limited by precedent. There is a particular pressure placed on Filipino achievers to represent perfectly, to win gracefully, to fail quietly, to always be inspiring without being inconvenient. Eala pushes back against that in subtle ways. She competes fiercely. She loses publicly. She grows visibly. Her journey isn't polished, it's honest. And honesty, especially from young women, is powerful. When she urges hopefuls to carve their own path, she is not offering a motivational slogan. She is acknowledging the loneliness of forging something new. The doubt that creeps in when no one around you can say, "I've been there." The courage it takes to trust yourself when validation comes late, or not at all. For Filipina girls, this message resonates deeply. Many are raised to prioritize harmony over individuality, family expectations over personal longing. Choosing your own path can feel like betrayal, even when it isn't. Eala reframes that choice as an act of respect to yourself and ultimately to those who come after you. Because every path carved becomes easier to walk the second time. Her presence on the global stage does something quietly radical. It normalizes Filipina excellence in spaces where we were once invisible. Not as a novelty, not as an exception, but as a competitor who belongs. And belonging, it turns out, doesn't come from fitting in. It comes from showing up fully as you are. Eala doesn't promise young girls that the road will be smooth. Tennis has taught her otherwise. What she offers instead is permission, the permission to dream specifically, to fail publicly, to try again without apology. To carve your own path is to accept that you may be misunderstood before you are celebrated, that your choices may look strange before they look visionary. That confidence is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move anyway. In the end, the most powerful thing Eala gives young Filipina hopefuls is not a trophy or ranking. It's a mirror, one that reflects back a simple, transformative truth. You don't have to wait for a path to exist.